Thank you for tuning in to Starr Knows Credit. So, on this channel, we talk about personal credit, business credit, credit card reviews, everything that's going to help us level up and get the bag. So, I told you guys that I am going to be reviewing some other credit unions throughout the next few weeks so that you will know that Navy Fed is not the only credit union that has high limits, and that are in these credit unions right here, to me, are easier to get in because you do not have to have military affiliation or anything like that. You don't even have to have a family member or anything to get into this credit union that we're talking about today, and that is Penfed Federal Credit Union. So really it's Pentagon Federal Credit Union. For short, they call it Penfed. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the data points. And this one right here, I can literally say that I have done this process and I know that it works because I just recently was approved for a PenFed credit card with them. And I know that this process works because I've actually gone through this process. As I stated in my Navy Federal credit union videos, I've gone through that process as well as I've gone through this process with Penfed. So let's get into this video. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all. So right here, we're on the Penfed website. So one thing I like about Penfed is they pre-qualify with Penfed in order to see if you are approved before you become a member. And I love this. But let's look at some of their products first before we get into that part. I'm always go to credit cards because that's my joint. So right now, all their credit cards, they do have a 0% APR on purchases and balance transfer for either 12 to 15 months. So this is the Visa Gold that they advertising right here, but they do have a Platinum Rewards Visa signature card. And this one right here has the bonus points. When you click on to learn more, you will always see what are their other things that's in here, but I'm not going to go that far into this video. They also have a Power Cash Rewards Visa signature card with some other awesome cashback type of rewards and categories. Also, the Visa Gold is the one that they're actually advertising right now because they do have this 0% balance transfer APR, and they also have the 0% introductory APR on purchases. So both of these is up to 15 months. I like this because if you have a credit card right now that you are using and you might have a high balance, or the credit card itself could have a high interest rate, this is a very good option to transfer those higher balances, those higher rates onto a card that you will have 15 months to actually pay that down with no interest right now. So that's a great fit. All right, and then we got Pathfinder Rewards Visa Signature Card. This to me is like the flagship card over at Navy Federal Credit Union. It gives me the same type of vibe. This one right here does have an annual fee of $95 unless you are a PenFed Honors Advantage member, and also have the Honors Advantage checking account that goes along with this card. Also, they do have click to pay, chip security, zero liability policy, tap to pay, and digital wallets. And also some of the other benefits that you are used to seeing when you have a credit card. Of course, the Pathfinder being the higher tier card will have more benefits than some of the other ones, but that's something that you can check out if you're interested in getting a credit card with PenFed. Also, they do have the basics. They have the checking and savings accounts. Right here, we have a free checking, an Access America checking, and then all their other checkings, as well as savings and money markets. They also have certificates, IRAs, and then if we go over here to auto, they also have purchase refinance and a car buying service, just like Navy Fed does, vehicle protection, gap, and debt protection insurance. Also, they do mortgages and home equity. You can buy a home via loan, VA, conventional, fixed, jumbo, and so on and so forth. Also refinances, and we also have the home equity loan line of credit with them as well. So let's look at their personal loans. So personal loans, they do have personal loans, they have student loan refinance and in-school student loans. So let's click into these the personal loans and just see. So right now they have rates as low as 7.74 APR. You can check your rate without affecting your credit score, okay? And that's what I like about a lot of these institutions now, especially credit unions, are adapting this where people do not want to take a hard inquiry just to see if they are qualified for a loan or a credit card product. And a lot of credit unions are doing it now. So their personal loans do feature as low as 7.74 APR, terms up to 60 months, which that is 5 years, and loans up to 50,000. No early payoff penalty, no origination fees, and no hidden fees. So what's the process? So you can check your rate without affecting your credit score, select from multiple pre-approved offers, receive your money in 1 to 2 business days after verification. So you can check your rate. And so one thing I like about this as well, you are able to check these rates without being a member. So I'm going to go through that process with you guys right now. We're going to act like we're going to apply for a credit card. So let's go right here. We're just going to go for this Power Cash Rewards, right? So let's see. We're going to click right here and say, if you are already a member, you can log in. Not yet a member, if you're not a member, see if you pre-qualify before you submit an application with no risk to your credit score. And what will happen if you are approved for their credit card, once you fill out this whole application, right? I've done this already. So once you put in all your information as far as what you pay for rent or mortgage, what is your annual income and your military status. Now you don't have to be in the military to join. This next window is going to show you what you are approved for. They're going to show you what card you are approved for. If you are approved for the card that you just clicked on, then it will show you your approval amount. It will show you exactly how much you already are approved for. And if you do decide to take the offer on this credit card, they will pull from Equifax to get this credit inquiry, okay? So make sure that your Equifax is unfrozen even in the pre-qualification period. Now, I know a lot of people say that there is hacks that you can do, like with the Apple card and some other cards, that when you do the pre-qual and you unfreeze your credit, you can go back, and once you get your pre-qualification, you can go back and freeze your credit so that way you don't get a hard inquiry. I'm not sure if this card will do that. So it's up to you if you want to give it a try. I didn't. I went ahead and let them pre-qualify me once I was approved and saw the limit I was approved for. I went ahead and accepted the offer and let them do the hard inquiry to my Equifax. So it really and truly would be up to you if you want to try that hack. But there's one thing I do like. So if you are approved, then once you click into, I'm not going to go through all of the steps, but once you click into the and accept the offer, at that point, then they will ask you for more information. On my behalf, they asked me for a proof. Well, actually, I got an email saying that they needed more information. So that more information was a color copy of my ID, also a color copy of my social security card, and I also had to provide a utility bill showing that the utilities are in my name, and also my address and everything matched to my utility bill that's from my ID. So that is one thing that you have to make sure that all the, and they do have their own underwriting. So I had to wait a few days because I will let you know that they are really backed up right now in credit card applications and applications in general. So I did have to wait. It probably was about 4 or 5 days before they actually got back to tell me that I was completely approved. And then they created me a savings account, because you do have to be a member to actually get the card, but you don't have to be a member to see if you already are approved. You would just have to continue the rest of the steps. Also, when I did see that I was approved for the card, I was able to log in to their main part of their website and create my savings account, which they already had. I just had to fund it by using my external bank. And then I had to, if I wanted to open up a checking account at that time or any other products that I wanted to open, I was able to do so at that time. Also, if you want to apply for another loan product or another credit card, you can do that in this 30-day window of you opening this one credit account without it being another hard pull. So if you know you want two different cards, or if you know you want to do a personal loan, or and which I'm thinking that the personal loan may pull from Experian. So that may result in another hard pull for the personal loan. But if you were looking at getting another credit card, for sure, I talked with one of the reps, and she said that you can get another credit card without another hard pull as long as it's within the 30-day window. So, guys, I just want to give you that nugget to let you know that if you are interested in another credit union other than Navy Fed, because they are the house of high limits, but I just want you to know that Penfed is number 3. They are over $1 billion credit union as well. Of course, we know that Navy Fed is the largest with over 161 billion, and I think Penfed is like 40 or 50 billion. So either way, you're talking about another big credit union, okay? And this one right here, you do not have to have any affiliation with the military. You do not have to have a family member already that is a member. You can join without any of that. Just make sure that your ID and your utility bill match up, because that's the only thing that I see where people have said that they have got in a hiccup. So if your utility bill is, say, it's in your husband's name, then you may want to get your husband to join, and then you may have to go in that route. And that's the only thing that I can see. But if your utility bill is in your name like it is in mine, I had zero problems, other than the institution itself is kind of backed up in their loan departments right now, and doing their underwriting and getting everything going. So like I said, it took me about 5 days, but I knew I was approved. It was just them going through the whole motions and actually looking at my uploaded documents of my ID and my social security card and all those things that they had requested from me. So I did have to call customer service just to make sure everything was cool, because it was taking so long. But once they did get it approved, I got an email letting me know that I could go in and I could set up the rest of my account, funding the savings account and blah, 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 because the card would still be in a pending state until you actually fund the savings account, which makes you a member. And it's only $5 to join that credit union. So, guys, this could be a game changer for you if you're not in a bigger credit union, because they do offer a lot of the same things that Navy Fed offers. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what's going on with the channel. If you are enjoying the content so far, please leave me a comment. Let me know what your experience is. If you are a member already with Penfed, or if you're interested in being a member with Penfed, please leave me a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Cut on the notification bell so every time that I drop these gems, you are there to pick them up. I really do appreciate all the love, getting me over 10,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a blessed week until we see each other again. Peace.